Good morning. Is it still morning? I feel like I've been here for half a day already.
Yep, it's still morning.
Still morning. This is the 11:35 game in the Optegra National League Championship division.
Yep.
Once more, thank you to our sponsors Optegra. Without their invaluable support, it wouldn't be possible. I actually went past an Optegra branch the other day in Uttoxeter.
Did you go in?
No. I was, no, I don't need to. My eyes are I'm going to get a touch here. Oh. You aiming for me? I got my toe yesterday. Oh, just talking to some of the Teesside lads. I got a whack in the game yesterday on the side. My toe hurts a little bit. Jamil, cheeky little smile over to me. So yes, this is Court B.
Yeah, Court B. He'll get you properly next time.
He will get me properly. He's tried a good few times already. So this is Teesside Steel against Bournemouth Warriors. Teesside Steel are having a tremendous weekend.
Yeah, they're looking very promising. I think Oscar Mulgrew has been outstanding for this I've seen so far.
Jamil and Oscar do a good job in the middle. It's like we played him yesterday and lost with Dudley. It's like a 1-2-1. Jamil and Oscar sort of complement each other well in the centre, with Thomas Met and Luke Hean and Charlie Connolly as the high wingers rotating. Bournemouth we must mention Bournemouth have only got 3 players today, so we hope that they can really try their best. And it's very commendable that they're still trying really hard, trying to work hard. So
it's going to be difficult for them. They're having a tough season.
Would you say Teesside Steel are looking good for the playoff position?
I think it's between them and Villa, I would say, at the moment, from what I'm seeing. Man United are having a bit of a tough time this weekend.
Yeah.
I think Sale are probably just a bit too far back.
Sale, I think the fixtures are favourable for Sale in the next few weeks. Certainly today, I think they've got the bottom couple of teams. But yeah, I think as we saw last season, Norwich crept in, and you wouldn't have said they were getting the playoff after the third weekend, but they did.
Well, no, absolutely, and it's close enough this year for someone to come with a run. They are, if you can get Dudley organised, they'll come with a run and take everyone.
We won 2 on the bounce now, so
there you go.
Got 2 more games today. We did well second half of last season, we only lost 1 of the last 10 games. So we've kicked off here. So the teams are Teesside Steel, Oscar Mulgrew, Thomas Met, Jamil Khan and Isaac Murray. And immediately on the attack here, Teesside Bournemouth.
Yeah, and for Bournemouth, we got Roxy Berry up front, with Adam Sevenoaks playing in the middle and Dakota Hanlon.
I haven't seen Dakota too much, but I've heard really good at defending the box.
Yeah, he's solid.
Box is fairly new player, I understand. Good defending, 2v1 to Bournemouth. Just the attackers getting too close there.
Thomas and Oscar there.
Must point out, look out for the Teesside Steel set pieces. There's a ball coming, we're going to get another touch.
This time.
Teesside Steel set pieces are very different. They're quite creative with them. From corners, 2 players start together and then they pull away. So keep an eye on that, something to look out for. Oscar Mulgrew gets the ball moving to Thomas Met. And it's well defended by Dakota, and we might get another touch here.
We're having more touches than anybody.
We've already had 2 touches, that's more than some of the Teesside players. Okay, deep kicking then, Jamil Khan to take. Tried to get the ball moving, but a bit of an air shot, and Bournemouth will have a chance to attack here. How adventurous will they be? And they're looking as though they're not holding back. Oh dear. Could be
dangerous when they get forward.
I was going to say, that they need to do better than that.
Yeah.
They need to recover quick because Jamil Khan's already sat over the ball, ready to take the kick in.
Well, the main thing for Bournemouth when they do get a chance to attack is it just gives them a break at the back, doesn't it? There's going to be a lot of hard work at the back there.
It's hard work, the concentration needed to defend for 40 minutes. I've been there myself in the past.
2-on-1 to Teesside on the edge of the box there. I think it was Roxy and Adam.
2 outfield players weren't far enough.
It must have been Roxy and Adam because Dakota was in the box. So.
Now this is dangerous. This is where Teesside did score a few of these yesterday against Leeds Dynamos, placing the player in the middle of the two defenders and just glancing it off.
Yes,
I think you
like
refereed
the
the
game.
game.
I was refereing it, yeah, there's
I watched
two
it
like
last
that.
night because I was watching how Leeds played. Oh, it's good defending there by Dakota. And that's a bit wild by Oscar Mulgrew, and he's gone out for a Bournemouth kicking.
Yeah, fairly routine that set piece, but they're very accurate with the set pieces as well. And they also, Teesside as a club, Steele and the first team, are both very innovative with their set pieces. Someone within that club has got a good set piece brain.
It's a good kick in. Would have been better off letting that run, probably. Instead, it's a good save again by Dakota, second of the game. But it's Teesside pressure all the way.
Be interesting to kick count of Dakota's saves in this game. He could get quite high.
Yeah. And that's 2 so far. Yeah. We'll call it 2. And that's right to the back post, and it's the first goal.
First goal, Oscar Mulgrew to Thomas Met.
And it's a goal for Thomas Met. Well worked kick in. That was fairly standard, to be fair.
Yeah.
But it was, it just shows you the value of doing the basics well.
Thomas will be adding his goals up. I'm not sure if anyone's told him we had to take one of his goals off him yesterday when we looked at his own goal. And
that one in the lead against Leeds.
Yes.
Yeah. I thought that as well. Good defended by Dakota. Let the ball run past the post for a goal kick.
Yeah. So if Thomas gets a few today, maybe it'll be easy for him to take the news when he realises that.
I still don't think he'll like it.
Oh no, he definitely won't like it. You might want to chat.
So Roxy just switching sides, but there's 2-on-1 straight away, but Lee will play the advantage. And it's gone out for a kick in. Good ball by Thomas Met, but nobody on the other side.
Talking of set pieces, and I noticed I was on the line for the Muscle Warriors game today, and they've got a habit now of bringing Shay on to take the set pieces. He's the new postman, and they scored 2 from his deliveries on set pieces.
Yeah.
So Shane Murray, the new postman.
Yeah, we had when Dudley played Muscle Warriors in the league earlier this season, it was 1-0, but it was a Shane Murray kick in that created the goal, and his first touch of the game, and that's ball to the back post, and it's 2-0.
Thomas getting the ball across there through the gap.
Jamil Khan
finishing at the far post.
He hadn't scored till yesterday this season, Jamil Khan, but I understand he's got a few now.
Yeah, he's catching up, isn't he? He's getting moving there.
It's only, can you see the clock from there? Only 6 minutes gone?
Yeah, 6 minutes gone, and 2-0.
2-0 already. Just need to get some territory, get it out of their half. Oscar Mulgrew pushing Thomas Met. Well, he can't go anywhere yet, but as soon as the kick off, he can.
Must be very hard for them to keep motivating themselves, especially with 3 players.
It is hard.
Good ball there from Oscar.
A good ball, cracking ball from
That's
Thomas.
a good example of how they link up well.
Yeah.
I think Oscar's one of the most improved players in this division.
Helps when you've got such an experienced head as Jamil Khan in the team to sort of guide the team through each game. Maybe not always taking the most prominent role, but just there as a voice as well.
Yeah.
So he's just nudged that ball, Jamil Khan, into space, and Oscar Mulgrew will take over in the middle. Kick in for Teesside. Down the line to Thomas Met. Good save. That's his 3rd save, I believe.
It's at least his 3rd. Yeah, I'm not sure if we've counted them all. Yeah, it's going to mount up, isn't it?
It's a Bournemouth kick in there, and I think. There's still Dakota's willing to come out and play.
Well, I don't think they've got any choice, really, have they? It's
nudged into a bit of no man's land there, and they've got to stop these going at them.
Not only have they only got 3 players, but one of them, Roxy, is very inexperienced. This is only a 2nd, I think, National League weekend.
Wow.
Because as well as missing Ryan, Chris King isn't here, is he?
No, I don't know where Chris King is.
Yeah, so they're missing arguably, well, certainly two of their best players.
I think it saw earlier Leeds Dynamos are decimated this weekend.
Yeah.
Missing Jack Humphreys, Seb Copeland, although he's here, he's not in his football chair. And there's another player missing. I can't quite put my name on that at the moment, but you can see how they were really decimated.
Yeah, they're very, very different this weekend. Coming into this weekend, I thought they were going to be strong contenders, but this weekend might do them. I talked to Lewis Harris this morning. He was acknowledging that it's going to be hard to recover from such a difficult weekend.
That's a couple of good connections there. Adam Sevenoaks and Dakota, but ball was out for a goal kick. You have to admire the intent to play. It's yeah.
Well, Bournemouth traditionally were a footballing side, weren't they? Going back to the days when Alex and Hannah were their coaches.
Yeah.
They talked about the DNA within the club and the way they want to play, which was possibly a little bit easier in those days with the players they had. But it's good that they're still trying to play the right way.
Yeah. Of course, Regan Kemp played for Bournemouth for a few seasons, very successfully. Got them promoted to the Premiership. Here's a quiz question for you. What did Bournemouth start out as? What was the team called? They weren't always Bournemouth Warriors. There was something else.
In the league, or?
In the league, I believe so.
Let me have a think about that one. There was a Portsmouth, but that's too far away.
Yeah, that's
Tom Kelly started with Portsmouth, I believe.
Yes. We also know Sam Elliott, who no longer plays. Yeah. He started with Portsmouth. He did, very good player at Brighton. He did stop playing. Was part of an England development team years ago.
I'm going to give up on this. What were Bournemouth?
Wessex Warriors.
Oh, should have got that. Yeah, Wessex Warriors. Bet's getting another touch for the ball from the other course.
Orange bits to it on court A.
Court A, Sailor attacking against Man City.
I think it's 0-0. Bit of a north-west derby.
Yeah, and David D, I see over there. David D scored a hat-trick yesterday. Became the second David to score a hat-trick in the National League. No prizes for guessing
Who was the first? Who was the first? Oh, it's a goal. I think
we just missed a goal there. I think that was
Oscar. Again, another set piece. Bit more of a standard set piece from what they were doing yesterday, but getting the ball to the back post, clean finish. It's 3-0. Well done, Oscar. Yeah, was that me by any chance?
Yes, it was. Yeah, you're no longer unique.
No. I could soon be unique. I understand there's a stat around hat tricks.
There is, yes, that you and Marcus...
me and Marcus are vying for at the moment.
There's no one's ever scored hat-tricks in the Premiership for 3 different teams.
Yeah.
But you and Marcus have both done it for 2 teams, and they're both playing for a 3rd team at the moment, so either of you can score a hat-trick this season. So if you ever get 2 in the game and they get awarded a penalty, shove everyone else out of the way.
I'll try my best.
Chance to beat Marcus to something. Teesside on the attack again. Adam's doing a decent job of disrupting them.
Just needs to get it out. And that's off Oscar. Double touch. Off the back, and then one as he spun round. So Adam just needs to take his time here, take a little bit of time out of the game. We'll get the winger to maybe come across. I don't see how the ball's going to get over to Roxy there. That's good from Dakota, wasn't it?
As the ball almost got to Roxy just after he said that.
Just after he said that. Well, out the way, Roxy. That's it. Well done. Keep going. Take some time out of the game. Have a bit of an attack.
Yeah. Trouble with 3 players is even when this is happening, Dakota's not getting a rest.
Well, yeah, that's the only thing.
Adam's getting a rest at the back.
Adam's having a nice little rest now at the back.
Yeah.
You've got no one to pass to either.
Yeah,
You look around, go on, it's on. It's
So
on.
you've got two
Go
yellow
on,
shirted
Maxine.
goalkeepers together there.
Say that, didn't notice that before, but yeah. Well done by Roxy there to sort of shield the ball when Oscar drives it out. It will be a Bournemouth kicking.
And we're having the substitutes coming on.
For subs.
Jamil and Thomas going off.
Luke Heenan and Charlie Connolly coming on.
Yep.
Luke, I don't know if you recognise Luke. He played for Northern Thunder in their final days.
He did, didn't he? Yeah, he's one of the players they bought in when they were struggling for numbers. Yeah.
He's going to get another touch.
Got the fourth touch of the game.
And Dakota's done well there. Oscar Mulgrew missing the ball. Of course, games like this, you can do your goal difference a world of good.
Yes, and
in
could
that
come to that
race for third, it could be crucial.
Yeah.
Oh, Roxy can have a shot here.
It's how ruthless you're going to be, isn't it, really, to some extent? It's always one of the things in the Premiership, because West Bromwich Albion are always quite ruthless on those things, well, very ruthless on those things, whereas Aspire will rotate much earlier in the game and sort of declare to some extent.
Yeah. I think John's a bit more happy to sort of give everybody game time.
Yes.
Whereas,
well, I've heard it said he said he wouldn't want to win the league on goal difference, but
a win's a win at the end of the day.
Yeah, win's a win, and the idea that John wouldn't want to win. He'd prefer not to win on goal difference, perhaps.
So I was just having a look. Is that another goal?
It is.
I was looking at court A, to be fair, and there was one literally cleared right off the line, just as I turned my head, and I missed this goal, on the fourth goal.
Quite appalling. I didn't even see who scored that one.
So. Very sorry, guys.
Yeah, we're not doing a great job of commentating.
I think it was Charlie, but I can't be 100%.
I was trying to see who's smiling the most.
And we're going to get another touch. Goal kick to Manchester, to Teesside Steel, sorry. Teesside Steel. I think I've noticed, this game's fine, but when you're watching back on the video, some of the colours aren't always that clear. So I've heard a few people say this.
The one I've struggled with is Muscle Warriors. They have a purple and white kit, and it's sort of inverted for the goalkeeper. So Hannah in goal, she's basically in white and purple instead of purple and white. And it takes a bit of getting your eye in to spot it.
Good save there. I think it's going to be 2v1 for Bournemouth. I didn't see that, I've got to be honest. I thought the two Bournemouth players were quite close. But given to...
Well, Roxy was high up the pitch, wasn't she? So Dakota has another go and...
Punch back by Oscar Mulgrew. It's gone across.
Nice ball across from Charlie and then Luke.
The strap's dragging. He needs to sort that out.
Yeah, his straps come off, I think.
I'd stop if I was him, because it could get caught in the wheel. Looks like he's just
removed it.
Going to do without it. Oh no. Game will take a little pause while they sort the...
Clear that Teesside has started to waste time now, worried about the comeback.
Bournemouth kicking deep inside their own half.
Yeah, and the ball's going to be coming back from another set piece with Oscar Mulgrew taking it, so play the ball down the line to Charlie.
Only 3 minutes to go, so it's half's gone quite quick, to be fair. Oscar's trying to move the ball the best he can, just given lots of time in that middle area.
No pace on the ball coming to him. He's having to put the pace on the ball himself in that situation. So. Isaac getting involved in the attack.
Really rate him highly. He's a very improved player also at the back.
Yeah. They've got a very good defensive record, haven't they, this season?
Yeah.
Adam and Oscar wrestling for the ball there in the middle. Oscar trying to find a way around him. It's going to be dangerous for them if, as Dakota comes out. Did I say Adam and Oscar?
You said Adam, yeah.
Yeah, Dakota and Oscar.
But yeah,
as he comes out, and then if he does get dispossessed, as he goes back into the box, it could get a bit chaotic.
Can we give it 2 there? Goalie outside the box. Yes. I think you've got to give that.
2-on-1 there. They were close to each other.
Goalie outside the box. Chance for Bournemouth to give Teesside something to think about. And they're pushing all 3 players up. Dakota will take. Just take your time. Get out a bit more. Get out. Just needs to pull out a bit wider there so the defender has to travel further.
If Isaac had got a bit more on that, there's
that's again here.
Luke was up the pitch.
Couldn't we do with somebody down in front of us here maybe? Very difficult to get the ball over to Roxy. Yeah, there we go. Dakota's coming now, but he's a long way from the defensive back.
There's a big gap down the middle of the pitch.
Oh dear. Oh. I'd swap that round and get Dakota taking it personally, so he's got less to go to get back into the box. That's a 2-on-1 probably.
Nope.
Teesside ball.
You want to be very pedantic. If the second player hadn't have been there, that ball might have fired down into an empty goal.
I think you got to, if I was Bournemouth there, get somebody down in this corner and just keep it here for a minute or so, just to relieve the pressure. But only 10 seconds left in this half, and it's a kick into Teesside, very close to the corner marker. Corner quadrant. Oh, and it's
there's a goal from Oscar.
It's a bit too easy that, right? You've got to know where the ball's going. It's going to go to the back post. You've got to try and get across to defend it.
Yeah, Luke Heenan with the set piece across to Oscar, puts the ball away. For at least his second of the match.
Just looking on court A, Sale upon a lot of pressure, but I do believe it's 0-0 still. Man City have improved considerably defensively. Very difficult to score against these days.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard any cheers from that pitch, but there's no one near the scoreboard. So
scoreboard saying 0-0, so.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a goal.
So there's a goal on your left.
There is a goal. Commentator's curse.
Yeah. You can calm down. David D's not getting another hat-trick to overtake you. And it'll take all the David records off you. He's coming for you.
He's coming for me. Yeah. I haven't seen much of Sale, I've got to be honest, but they look like they're a really improving team.
Half-time here, 5-0.
This player called Davis, I've not seen him before.
Yeah, Mason Davis. Saw him yesterday. Apparently he's only been playing for 6 months. Very impressive. Indeed. Absolutely, one of the most impressive newcomers I've seen for a while. He was pinging the ball across the box. Got a goal and a couple of assists against in the game I was refereeing yesterday. I can't remember, it might have been the Bournemouth game. Very impressive. Anyway, half-time. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Okay, yeah. 5-0.
Second half.
To Teesside.
Bye.
In a bit.
come back for the second half. 5-0 at half time to Teesside against
I don't think
Warriors.
Lee recognised my thumb up then. I was like,
Yeah, we've clarified what happened when we weren't concentrating in the first half, and the fourth goal was scored by Oscar Mulgrew, which means he's got a hat-trick.
right, I'll come. Right. Well,
And we'll promise to pay more attention this half. We've not missed any
we
goals.
should see more of the action down this half. It's the wrong way around. I had it on this one.
Hang on.
Okay.
Sorry if there's any funny noises next few seconds. Just going to adjust the headset.
It's rubbing on my shoulder. Okay. There you go, that's better.
Sorry about that.
Oscar Mulgrew with a kick in, a fantastic ball to Jamil Khan.
Oh, unlucky, own goal there.
Man. Brilliant ball by Jamil, but then it's ricocheted and that will be an own goal. It was coming away from the goal.
Yeah, Jamil with a cracking shot, but it was saved by Dakota, but rebounded off Adam back into the goal. The normal convention is to give that as an own goal, because without the last touch the ball was going away from goal.
Trying to download the WFA scoreline app again because it just completely froze on me. I think it's my signal rather than any problem with the app.
That's an excellent innovation, that.
Brilliant.
You have to say that because Jack might be listening.
Probably is.
Yeah, because he's been
Good-
unable to
good work,
attend this
Jack.
weekend, which Leeds have suffered for.
Are you updating the goals on this? Because it's. Do we need to do that? We don't need to do that.
No, we don't.
I know Owen Swift attempts to when he's playing.
Oh, right. Well, if I'm supposed to, no one's showed me how, so.
No one showed me how either. Good ball by Oscar, and Adam here could have a. Oh, no goal kick. Well, really well worked though.
Yeah,
Good try. Good
nice
triangles.
moves, yeah. Jamil was a bit far outside the post. A bit ambitious to get that one in.
Looking at some of the results today. Sale currently winning. Next up, we have Villa Rockets Lions with Leeds Dynamos and Manchester United against Dudley. 3 games for some teams today. Villa Lions finish against Muscle Warriors. Dudley have Forest at 4:15. Teesside will play Holland East Yorkshire later on. So a chance for a perfect weekend for Teesside.
Yeah.
They won all their games yesterday. They're on course to win this game, shall we say.
Jamil Khan with the side ball. Across to
Bournemouth.
Oscar and on to Thomas.
And that's a goal.
And Lee's allowing that goal. There's a slight question
Bournemouth
mark.
play Man City later on. At 3:05.
Yes, I'm refereeing that one. That was Oscar Mulgrew across to Thomas Met there. The ball just bounced over Dakota's bumper, but it can pass over a bumper and not be too high. And Lee Brennan was satisfied that didn't raise too high, so the goal was given, 7-0. Not the sort of luck Bournemouth needs when they're 6-0 down with 3 men, or 3 players. And then you start getting a bit of bad luck with the ball bouncing over your bumpers.
Teesside still sitting strong in 3rd place on 24 points. I'm not sure whether that includes this game or if it doesn't. I think it does include this game because it's saying they've played 13.
Yes, so they played 14 at the end today.
Yeah, so this does include this game. So
Getting the passing going again there. Isaac Murray coming to join in, back to Jamil, good chance to play the ball across. Oh, and Thomas has just taken the ball away from Oscar Mulgrew.
that's a 2-on-1 shooter.
There wasn't a one there, was there?
The Roxy.
I didn't think Roxy was close enough myself. Well, that was Thomas doing a good piece of defending there for Bournemouth.
Thomas checking where the goal is. That's a good ball done by Jamil, well blocked by Adam Sevenoaks. And he's managed to clear it from his own half at least, but the ball is going to come back.
Yeah, it's going to be relentless this half.
Teesside still have only lost one game all season.
They've drawn it. Haven't they only won 2 before this weekend?
I think so, yeah.
They've drawn 6.
Drawn
yeah.
6. By far the most in the league.
Yeah. So converting those to wins now.
Thomas here can't drive it through the player.
Oh, I'm not convinced that rolled over. No, Lee Brennan said it didn't. So no goal there.
No goal. Set ball into the box.
He's given a set ball. He could have gave the benefit to the outside man. Yeah, Mark Kerrison's intervening, saying that he pointed out it shouldn't be a set ball, it should be an outside man job. It's not strictly speaking the outside man, it's the player who's trying to keep the ball in play, which is 99% of the time the outside man. I did see a circumstance recently where the inside player was trying to keep it. It was quite strange. I can't actually remember how it worked. But no one would have understood it if I'd have given it the other way around, so I gave it to the outside man.
And ball flicks up, but play on. And Jamil Khan will have a shot, and good save by Dakota.
Stop counting his saves, it's a lot.
I think we're up to double figures now. Yeah. You count that as a save as well, just that one there and then the one before where he was.
Well, yeah, the own goal was a save by Dakota.
Yeah. It's a good ball out. Get at you, Adam. Oh, ball back from Oscar wasn't quite accurate enough, and it will go out for a kick in. As a play, I heard Kai Shah talking yesterday on commentary, and these are a nightmare, these kick-ins. I wouldn't advance that much though if you're leaving the goal wide open.
Yeah. It's good to see the players doing the commentary. David D did a commentary yesterday.
I know, yeah, fair play to him. He's only a young player.
He's certainly the coming force amongst Davids. He really is.
You get one come along, you like buses. You're
going to get paranoid.
I hope some of my players can step up to do the commentary. I did ask Laura, but she didn't seem too keen. I think, as long as someone takes the lead on it and, not going to get everything right, but it's just talking about power chair football.
2-on-1. Thomas didn't back out quickly enough. Thomas thought about backing out and then decided not to.
Decided just to sit there.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would encourage players to get involved. We have got a commentary WhatsApp group. I'm on it. I don't have the biggest involvement, but I'm willing to do things when the time arises.
I say it's always worrying when you find out there's a WhatsApp group for people and you've been excluded from it, as I've just found out.
You're probably in enough as it is. So. There's only a select few, not every commentator's in it, but
yeah, the select few. I'm obviously not one of the select few.
I think it's those who have committed to doing it.
You're just making it worse.
You could set up a referee WhatsApp group. No, I wouldn't.
The referees and technology, we'd never manage it. Although we've got some young referees coming through now. We've done some training recently, and there's a few youngsters.
I think. Yes. I don't know if he meant to switch that, and it's actually a little miss hit, and it's gone straight down the middle. But fair play, moving the ball really well.
Yeah, that's his 4th goal of the game.
But now I think you learn a lot by watching other players. It doesn't always have to come from the coaches, Constantly say to my players, the videos there at your fingertips, they're always on the phone, so why not put a power chair game on for 40 minutes?
Just on the subject of referee training, I just point out that Graham Mulgrew, the Teesside Steel coach, recently done the referee training. He's here this week doing some officiating on the lines. And just like to point out that his team has won every game since he did the training. So, a few of you coaches out there, there's obvious route you need to go down.
Not to cause controversy, but I refereed a game last week at regionals.
Yes.
We did allow it. It worked perfectly fine. Even the teams after were very complimentary on how it worked. So
shows how easy it is. We try and make out it's difficult.
Doddle. I had to call VAR at one point, so we did it was a little joke, but I had to consult the linesman on one of the goals for where the goalie comes out of the box, so you give a 2-on-1. And then they scored from that. It was indirect free kick, so just had to judge whether the ball had already crossed the line. Of course, it's, if you're brave enough just to move out the way from an indirect free kick, it won't actually count. But it did nick off one of the defenders and become a goal.
Well,
it was a great ball by Luke Heenan.
Famously, season before last, the opening goal in the... No, it wasn't the opening goal. The second goal in the WFA Cup final was an indirect free kick that the goalkeeper didn't leave alone.
Okay.
And John Bolden actually tried to claim the goal, but he couldn't because it was an indirect free kick. So he was the one person who couldn't score.
I seem to remember.
We had to put it down as no goal. I know I confused people when I was refereeing yesterday. I disallowed a Teesside goal and gave them the free kick on the edge of the box.
I saw that. I just wondered why you just didn't give the goal.
Because there was a 2-on-1 as the ball went in against Teesside, so I was playing the advantage from the one on the edge of the box. But you can't continue to play the advantage when they then commit an offence. So I had to go back. As the ball was rolling to the goal, Thomas and Jamil were too close to each other.
Wouldn't that be seen as they've used the advantage? Because I had one this morning where there was a clear 2-on-1 for us, and then we lost. We then tried to make something of it, but didn't. And then we conceded the 2-on-1 ourselves. But I felt it could have been brought back to the original 2-on-1.
But it depends on how far the game's progressed and how much of a gap. That yesterday in mine, there was only it was 1 or 2 seconds, so it was close enough to go back. I consulted both lines on it because there was about 3 2-on-1s altogether, and we were just having to go through the process in order. And we went back and we were playing the advantage from the first one. Then there was a second one for Teesside, so we continued to play the advantage. But then they committed one, and it was close enough to the second one, so we went back and gave that foul, and they scored from it. So I might as well just give them the goal in the first place. Yeah.
Quality's just dropped a little bit from Teesside. Maybe taking their foot off the gas, if I can say that. Or hand off the controller. Is that the power chair equivalent?
Just going back on that with the incident yesterday, I know I confused people, and it can be confusing because the commentators aren't clear. That there is the possibility in the not too distant future of having the officials mic'd up with the commentators able to hear what's being said, which would help in situations like that, so the commentators could explain those decisions. But I have to admit, it's slightly scary for the referees, in the sense that the commentators might just report that they don't know what they're doing.
I think having the commentary is absolutely fantastic, and it's a great. It's definitely an evolution, but a lot of the commentary I've heard are very unsure of some of the referees' decisions. I think, but I don't know whether that's down to them understanding the game, or maybe the signals not maybe being clear sometimes.
Well, what I'd say sometimes, I've seen them on. I'm going to defend the referees here. I've seen sometimes on commentators when they've been unclear as to what was happening. When if they'd have looked at the referee, they did make a clear signal as to what they were giving. But the trouble is, if you don't look at the referee at the right moment, you might miss the signal. Yeah. There's a bit of a collision off the ball there.
Collision there, I'm not sure what.
I think Roxy collided with Luke, and I think the foul's going against Roxy. So, yeah. Yeah, but going back on what I was saying there, the referee signal, we don't signal for 5 or 6 seconds if you don't look at the right time. No. Then you miss it, and then it's unclear as to what's being given. But I think this idea with when we are mic'd up, if we can manage, there'll obviously be teething troubles, but once we get down to it, and we'll be able to. Because some of the officials are getting very old. That's one of the problems.
Yeah, really old.
Yeah, that's right. Mark Kerrison was within earshot there and earwigging. So
Still managing to get up and down the line.
yeah, I was having a discussion with Mark yesterday. I think he's the only active official who's older than me at the moment.
Oh well. Oh, that's a great ball by Isaac Murray, but they're really playing forehand now. They've literally got 4 camped round the box, and that is an
beautiful
excellent
goal.
Isaac
Murray's enjoyed that scoring that one. That was an Oscar Mulgrew pass to him.
That's excellent.
That was
Isaac
really
Murray,
well.
I think I would say he's a certainty for team of the weekend. 1 goal conceded, no goals conceded maybe. I don't know all the results from yesterday, but certainly 2 clean sheet here today. So adding goals to his game.
Well, Teesside are going to be in people's minds when voting for the team of the week. Them and Villa will have had the most successful weekends, I'd have thought.
We can still get 4 wins. We can still get 4
wins. 4 wins.
If we win the 2 today, and
won't Teesside have 5?
Teesside will have 5. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. So who you got left to play today? You got Man United.
Man United and Forest.
Also, yeah, possible.
Well, done us a world of good this morning winning that game. Absolutely tremendous. That was morning was absolutely fantastic. I think Ryan said it on commentary too.
Oscar Mulgrew on the ball, trying to get the passes going. Adam doing a good disrupting job there.
Just going back to decisions.
Luke across to Charlie.
That's
a bit close. No, the referee's allowing that. So that was Charlie Connolly to Luke Heelan for the 10th goal of the game.
Just going back to listening to commentaries and stuff. I think like yesterday we had one we kicked off against. So Man City started second half against Dudley yesterday. And Jack Gowder wasn't 5 metres away.
Yeah.
So immediately the referee gave a free kick. The commentators were like, what's going on? And it's like, well, clearly it wasn't 5, it was like 3 metres.
Gave a free kick?
Yeah, it was a free kick.
It's not a free kick.
It's a free kick, yeah.
It's only a free kick for not getting the 5 metres. If you book the player.
There lies a problem. Some of the
there you go.
refs are giving decisions that they should.
Encroaching isn't a free kick offence. But you should award an indirect free kick if you stop play to book someone. So if you book someone for encroachment, then it does become a free kick offence. It's one of those little anomalies that no one really understands.
I actually think what happened was Jack Gowder thought it was our kick-off. And by the time he realised it wasn't, he was literally hadn't got back enough, and I was like, no, it's not your ball, and then opposition took it. Yeah. And then there was also one where there was a goal scored from a 2-on-1, but obviously you can't score directly from a 2-on-1.
Yeah.
So the referee was holding his arm up. So do you think when you're on commentary, you do need to look at what's going on around, look at the referee signals?
That was the one I remembered where that's a good example of when the referees being mic'd up and the commentators being able to hear them would have been good. There was the one in a game you was playing when Bobby Allen took a penalty and he hit the post and it came back and he put it in.
Yes. Yeah.
But it was a double touch. No one else had touched the ball, but the commentators weren't quite sure why. I think it was Paul Pearson wasn't giving the goal. He gave a goal kick, which was a correct decision. But just a quick word there with them out, be able to hear each other would have solved that problem and improved the experience for everyone.
So why would that be a goal kick?
Because he put the ball.
Free kick?
No, because he put the ball out. So it can be either way.
Juliet's from where?
Yes, a double touch. It is a free kick. Sorry, but he was taken from where a goal kick would be taken. So the goal kick.
Yeah. That's 2-on-1 there.
That's a 2-on-1. Yeah. That's one of the easier decisions. That needs to be mic'd up.
We are in the last minute here, last 45 seconds. Very professional performance from Teesside. I do feel sorry for Bournemouth if that's the right terminology. They're trying their best with only 3 players, 3 quite inexperienced players, really. I think any team would miss the players that they don't have available. So but commendable that they're still fighting hard and now need to get ready to go again against Man City at 3:05.
6 different scorers for Teesside Steel
Don't
in
often
this
see
match. One of them was known goal though. When you say you don't often see that, this is a point that counted in the season. Teesside first team had 6 different scorers in a match in the Premiership.
Was that this season?
This season, yeah. Early on, they can't remember who the opposition was, but they had 6 different scorers in the match.
It's a very attacking setup here.
It doesn't happen very often. So if I'm trying to say Charlie Connolly hasn't scored, if Charlie can score a goal here, we'll have another instance of 6 different players scoring in a match, and both by Teesside clubs this season. There we go.
He scored.
There you go. Delivering you the stats before they actually happen.
Luke swapped with Charlie there. Maybe they realised that Charlie hadn't scored.
So there you go. 6 different scorers. And
Amazing.
here you go. That hasn't happened since Teesside did it earlier this season. Ryan will be furious that we got that one out. That was his stat about the 6 earlier in the season. And there's the final whistle. So it finishes 11-0.
11-0. Don't see many.
7
games
different
like
scorers, one of which was known goal, but 6 Teesside Steel scorers.
Very
which you don't see
comprehensive
very
win.
often. Yeah.
Massive boost to the goal difference, which could stand them in good stead later on in the season.
Yeah, that was an enjoyable game. And Bournemouth battled well. Very difficult circumstances for them. Hopefully they can come back and bounce back and not get too downhearted. Which was, and they thought it couldn't get any worse. They've got me refereeing them later on today.
I am back on commentary. I think I've got another Teesside game later on.
Okay.
So we'll see. Okay, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
I'm off to now. Coach Dudley, tune in.
Okay then.
See you in a bit. Thank you.